The RNC announced a brand new effort to get people to vote early. Now, I think on the Republican side, we're playing catch up with the Democrats, and we have finally realized that the ship has sailed and it's time to get on board. Look, I'll be clear with you. I am a big fan of voting on Election Day in person. And for those that can't do that, every state and territory, every single one, allows citizens to vote absentee. If you serve in the military, if you have a work requirement, even if you're just on vacation or you've got a medical reason, you can vote absentee every single place in this country. This narrative by the left and their buddies in the media is complete misinformation. Nobody's vote is being suppressed. And if you can't figure out how to go in person, go online, or call to get an absentee ballot, I think you have bigger problems in life. The RNC put out a press release last week announcing this new Bank Your Vote campaign. It's going to be a nationwide effort that they say is focused on maximizing pre-election day voting. Notice they're not so much focused on mail. They just want you to bank that vote in some way, shape, or form. Now, if you think back to the 2020 presidential election, and to some degree, the 2022 midterms, the RNC realized that the party writ large did not lean into vote by mail, ballot harvesting, or early voting as much as it could have. And I get it. I'm not a fan of it. And neither is President Trump, and he's made it very clear. Let's face it, it goes back to this election commission that was chaired by former President Jimmy Carter. And it exposed the concerns of widespread vote by mail. I mean, he's a Democrat. He's making the case very clearly. But the reality is the Democrats knew this, and they used the COVID pandemic to usher in new public health emergency reasons to pass it through. Voting could have been done easily and safely in person, and they knew that. But this was their chance, and they took it. They got their wish, and it's here to stay. Traditionally, most Republicans are fairly old school and they vote on Election Day. But I think we've got to change during that 2020 election. Many Republican voters were hesitant to vote by mail or vote at all because they lacked confidence in the system. What we saw, though, in the results later that year in Georgia, and I think to some degree in the 2022 midterms, are that people not voting cost us the red wave and cost us several seats. The RNC, though, is putting out digital, mail, and grassroots effort behind this new campaign to have people ballot harvest where legal. That means going out and collecting ballots of a lot of people and turning them in, something that Democrats have used to their advantage. They want people to register their vote at bankyourvote.com, and they want surrogates to go out on TV and promote Republicans banking their vote ahead of Election Day. Now, if you're still skeptical, I get it. But let me give you one other big reason why I think you should consider this. Get out the vote efforts. They're called GOTV in campaign speak. They cost money and resources. The party and the campaign will chase voters to make sure that they're going to vote, right? They'll send you mail, they'll text you, they'll email you, they'll call you, and you might even get a knock on your door, making sure that you have a plan to vote. All of that costs time, money, and resources. So if you know you're voting and you bank your vote, you're helping save the campaign precious time and money. The question is this change in messaging too much too soon? Or will Republicans come around to the idea that they need to vote early and play the Democrats' game if we want to win? Well, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to make sure that you never miss another video.